August 6, 1791. The depths of a forest. A little clearing is dotted with groups of Negro slaves. They, the Negro slaves, are the most important characters in the play. Toussaint didn't make the revolt. It was the revolt that made Toussaint. The Negroes crowd close together, some carrying torches. Most of them are nearly naked, wearing either a loincloth or a shirt. All are dirty and unkempt. On a rough platform stand two of their leaders, Boukman, a gigantic Negro, and Jean-Francois, and on the step below them, Toussaint. As the curtain rises, Boukman is addressing the crowd. All through the scene, there is the steady beat of drums.
Liberty, equality, fraternity. The white slaves in France, they suffered like us. They've made a revolution. They killed the slave owners, made everybody free. They divided the property, and now in France, they have liberty, equality, and fraternity.
Yeah. Woo, yeah. Woo.
Right down. Toussaint?
Brothers, we suffer. I know how we suffer. All is ready, and we are not afraid to fight. But before we kill, let us make a petition and go one day to the Colonial Assembly. We'll tell them.
Out of the crowd leaps an almost naked figure. He clambers up to the platform and pushes his way to the front. The crowd, hitherto quiet, is at once astir. The Negro disaligns, soon to be known as the Tiger, and afterwards the first Emperor of Haiti.
No petition. We have to fight. Not tomorrow, but today.
No!
No more work.
No more
Wait.
Yes, black man eat bananas. Black man eat potatoes. White man eat bread. If white man want bread, let white man work. If killed like we are free, I, Dessalines, will work no more. Liberty.
Deep passion, the crowd takes up the word.
Liberty, liberty,
Liberty.
liberty, liberty,
Liberty.
Quiet down.
In the silence sounds clearly the quickened rhythm of the drum. And suddenly, Junot forces his way through the crowd and onto the platform.
There, white man, old man with a white beard, came with petition to the master. He asked for rights.
For who? For slaves?
For slaves? No, for mulattoes.
What happened?
Master hanged him on a tree in the garden. His slave ran. Master said, find him or tomorrow someone dig his own grave.
Oh my God.
With honey and molasses.
Oh,
And without stone throw in.
what? A white man? See what they do to their own people. We must fight.
The hour has come.
Dessalines leaps down from the platform and takes his place in front of the slaves. Toussaint walks down 2 steps and stands midway between the mass and the leaders. Boukman extends his arm and a hush falls on the whole assembly. The drums cease.
The God who created the sun, which gives us light, who rouses the waves and rules the storm. Though hidden in the clouds, he watches us. He sees all that the white man does. The God of the white man inspires him with pride, but our God, who is good to us, orders us to revenge our wrongs. He will direct our arms and aid us. Throw away the symbol of the God of the whites who have so often caused us to weep, and listen to the voice of liberty, which speaks to us through our hearts.
A Negro emerges from the darkness behind the platform. He carries a vessel which he hands to Boukman. Boukman receives it carefully and raises it high. The Negroes drop to their knees. There is a great rattle of the drums. Again, Boukman raises his hand. Again, they crouch looking up at him in silence. Boukman hands the vessel round to those on the platform to drink. Junot drinks deeply, dipping both hands in. As he raises his face, it is covered with blood, which splashes down his dirty white shirt, the only garment he wears. Boukman turns to Toussaint and offers him the vessel. Toussaint hesitates.
Toussaint, drink.
Toussaint remains motionless.
Drink, Toussaint.
Toussaint still hesitates. The kneeling negroes call to him to drink. He takes the vessel into his hands and drinks, suddenly jumping to his feet.
Liberty! Liberty or death!
The slaves take up the cry. The drums beat louder as the crowd goes off and then begin to grow fainter. The slaves melt away in different directions. Liberty or death is the password with which they bid each other farewell. Toussaint remains on the steps alone, his head bent. All go off except Dessalines and Toussaint, taking him by the arm and leading him off.
Come, Toussaint.
The drums continue to beat fainter and fainter. Curtain.